Let's see. There is a merchant right here. I should probably keep the game running just so we can actually see what's going on right here. Daily update as well. Yeah, we passed that. So many people to name. Oh, and something else. Welcoming him to Castle Stronghold, or her. Didn't actually check the gender right there. Oh, well. Let's see. So if we pause, we want to make a sort of little tower at this corner. I feel like it's a good idea. Yeah, so it's quite nice. If we do 6 blocks like we did last time. So 6 blocks, 6 blocks, 6 blocks. There we go. And it's going to be... Actually, it's not cornered off very well, I feel. It should go across by one more, really. Because it's, like I said, it's not cornered off properly because it's 6 blocks across. Oh, what was that? Okay, I thought the game bugged out indefinitely there. We're stuck in the void. I'm just about to do the same thing again there. Alright, if we... The problem with that is we've got to... Yeah, we're going to have to do it from this point. There we go. It's leveled off right here. It's a bit awkward. But otherwise, we sort of start building into the wall. And I don't want to end up doing that. So there we are. We'll make sure to get this corner sort of bit stuck together. But this is alright for us. Because we can make sort of nice little stairways around connecting up this tower. So I feel pretty good about this. It's also a nice little add-on. I feel like it gets rid of a little bit of the monotony of these walls. And also I like, oh, God. Undo. Okay, it's a good thing we have... Whoa. Why did you undo everything? Interesting. I didn't think it could do that, but apparently it undid everything. Okay. I feel like the game's going to bug out in a very scary way in a minute now. I have saved from when I completed this, so it should be alright if it does happen. Let's just go along like this. There we are. I always say, you know, go along like this. Not really too sure what else to say about this. See this a lot, you know, this, that, this. There we are. I feel like me saying this a lot is actually going to cause someone to actually get sick. Physically, it will make you ill. Make you ill. I don't know why I said make in a very strange way right there. But I did. It has happened. You can't do anything about it. Can't touch it. That kind of thing. Very nice to very nice to sound, apparently. Sound is good. Sound make me happy. There we go. Make me happy. Apparently good. There we go. I was trying to do sort of my interpretation of a caveman accent. Not an accent, sort of voice. The way they would speak if English was something that was a thing back then. Or language in general, I would say. So there we go. That's all good. Right. Let's see. I mean, language in general. Maybe I'm not really too sure. I'm not an expert when it comes to this kind of stuff. So this wall starts... It's sort of like a layer over this walkway. And then it goes out by 1 block, I believe. I'm going to assume that's the case. If that is the case, which we're about to find out right now. Yeah, we're going to go up by 1 more, I think. And then we can do the I guess 2 more so we can properly get the outside layer done. I'm pretty sure this is what it's going to be like. I may be wrong there. The best way we can really find that out, though, is just by sort of doing it. So if we do this, that's not the right color. No, it needs to be this sort of slightly darker version. Okay, oh, I'm not going to do the undo right there. I don't want to delete the entire thing. Okay, that's what happened a second ago. I'm just learning right now. I'm using my abilities as a human being. Yeah, that's good. I feel like that's a good level anyway. If it's not, then oh well. We'll just like come up with some mumbo jumbo about how it's for the greater good of the universe or something like that. I feel good saying that, in fact. In fact, yeah, it is for the greater good of the universe. Okay, don't you dare say otherwise, person. You, pointing at the camera. There's no camera. Pointing at my monitor. There we are. I was meant to say monitor first, I'm not going to lie, but then I said camera. Now, then I rolled with it. I feel like I rolled with it rather well, though. You've got to give me credit for that. I feel good about this. Let's see. So we got the first layer right there, and then it goes 3 blocks up. There we are. I can never remember my designs and where the numbers are coming from. They just sort of happen. But sometimes when I'm copying things, numbers-wise, you know, I just can't remember. I feel like that sentence went all over the place right there. I had no need for me to sort of specify that last bit as well. Just pointless. Or maybe there was a point. I don't know. I'm just rambling on at this point. People like the rambling, apparently. So, just going to ramble. That's how it goes. You know, eventually, a topic will come up. We'll talk about that topic for a little while. And then we'll just sort of go back into the flow of building, as it were. Which sounds like quite a nice bit of sort of a nice concept for like a series or something. I'm just saying, I've had that patented right now. Just talk to my guys. If anyone uses that, you will be taken to Keeper Court. Keeper Court sounds like an amazing game. It'd be like a tennis game, but you gotta keep the ball? How the hell does that even work? That is It's a tennis game, but you have to keep the ball. That doesn't work. That's not the point. Yeah, exactly. That's not the point. The point is not that it doesn't work. The point is that you're playing it, and it cost about 99 quid. Or pennies. Not. I was meant to say pennies. I said quid. Or cents. I believe the conversion is awful. I mean, that would be what, $1.40 or something like that. I don't really know. I'm guessing right there. I can't remember the exchange rates. It might be a bit more, might be a bit less. We don't know just yet. I say just yet. We'll get there eventually. This bit looks like it should really be going down like this. Although, oh, saving game. It's fine. Saving. Oh dear. We'll ignore that for now. You know, that's something we don't need to worry about. You know, error message? What error message? I didn't see. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Oh, boy. It's doing this again. Because there's too much building going on. That's why it's doing it. Let's go back to our save. I do apologize. You can probably hear Mo with the background just feasting right there. It's a very annoying sound he's making right there. Can you stop making noise, parrot? So we've got onto this point again, the same point, or the same bug, even, that we experienced in the live stream, where I feel like we've built too much, like there's too many blocks right now, like single blocks anyway, that we put in. Like the windmill's a bit different, because it's mostly normal building, and then just a few extra blocks being the windmill. So we probably will just need to spawn most of this in, and then work around it. I don't mind doing that at all. So that's what we're going to end up doing right now. It's a bit awkward, though, because we're nearly done with that tower. And I would quite like to sort of get that bit roughly done, and then we could do that other side. I don't think it's going to work. Sorry, the UI takes a long time to boot back in, so it'll just take a bit. There we go. Engine error still exists. Oh, we have to go pretty far back, I feel. For some reason, the autosave is at the worst possible point. Oh, dear. It was at a pretty bad point. So we got this. Let's spawn it in. Not working. It's just this tower that's not working. So I guess we're all good. Yeah, it's just... I mean, this bit should spawn in. Yeah, that's all good. That's all really nice, actually. Very nice to see. I mean, it's quite dull on this side. We'll make sure to get something done along here. I like this, though. It's quite a nice indent. It's a nice addition. Tell you what, though. It's starting to look a lot more like a castle, which is nice to see. I like this as well. I like that, apparently. Very nice to see. Right, we're going to go back on our old save. And I'm going to go ahead and get this tower done. And I will see you all in a few seconds. Okay, and we're back. I have spawned in the sort of weird gatehouse thing, right? Why is it a weird gatehouse? Why did I think to call... What made me believe that this should be labeled weird gatehouse? I don't really know. We got the gatehouse. I have unfortunately forgot to give it the weird brick design that I gave this wall right here. That's sort of like weird shaded bricks here and there. I didn't do it here. I have done it with this tower though. I'm not going to go all the way back because I just noticed it now. That is all good. So there we are. I've also added some sort of upside down crenellations right here. Some below crenellations that are of the same color or same shade anyway as what we used for the first layer when going out by one block. So, it looks pretty cool, I guess. It's not something we're going to be sort of doing with all of our normal outside walls, though. I find that this needs to be just sort of distinctive to the weird rock walls that we're having right here. I'm not too sure. I just feel like it doesn't have enough detail. It already looks sort of kind of dull. This one looks less dull because we have our mine right here. We just have a sort of a few bits here and there. We are going to spawn this in right now, just see what it looks like. I've saved in case it doesn't look that great, and I think it looks alright, actually. That's quite nice. A nice little addition to the world right there. I've done this as its sort of weird corner bit right there. I'm not sure if I really need to do that. But just to stick with the aesthetic, I felt like just sort of having that go around. It doesn't really make much sense since it's not doing it here. But oh well. I like the top though. It looks quite nice. It looks like it's an actual wall, which is very nice to see. We're going to finish off by doing this side right now. It's not really going to take us too long. I'd say the only bother we really have is getting rid of this and moving that. So we'll just move the grave right here. Do we need to get rid of this? I think we do. Let's make sure we have the game running in the background while we're doing this. Let's not get rid. Let's loot some of this stuff. Oh, we do want... Are we... Oh, no, we can still move it because they can get up and down here. Oh, no, they can't because they got rid of the ladder. Well, we can put the ladder back on now. So it makes sense, I suppose. If they want to get up and down, they will need to. Oh, then again, they can go up and down here. We're all good, actually. I'm just being a bit weird about it. Tell you what, why do we want to make a ladder there? Is that because it's the only way they can grab that grave? Maybe that's the case. I'm not really too sure. I'll make sure to put a grave right there while I'm at it. I don't really need to take too long with this. I can just start this little bit right here and then continue onwards. So it looks like we started off on the edge. I believe so. Anyway, it looks like we... Is it the edge? Yeah, we start off on the edge. So we're just going to go ahead and continue onwards with doing that. Did I... Yeah, I saved. I'm all good. I did just say I saved, I believe. I say I saved. There we go. Let's make sure we zoom out. Let's get this entire thing without having to keep going in and out. Would be fantastic. 29 across. Before I said 15 then. I was completely off. At least half of it off. Also, it looked a little bit strange for 15. I was like, whoa. What happens to numbers? Numbers apparently are hard. There we go. We all know this. We all knew of this. This was a reality that we were going to face eventually. Numbers are in fact hard. Okay. I mean, you know, it's a bit weird. But there you go. I wouldn't say it's a bit weird. Say it's rather natural. Naturally here. What am I trying to say now? Apparently natural. Am I saying that right anyway? I feel like I'm saying it completely wrong. To the point where it's becoming a completely new word. I've made a new word. I've not really made a new word. I've made nothing, in fact. What's going on right there? Nothing. Okay, that's all good. Just want to make sure that nothing is going on. We need to get rid of this bit because it's just going to be the wall there. There we are. We'll get this set up right here. Beautiful. And we need it to... Well, it looks like it's going to go across by 3. So there. I mean, they're all going across by 3 anyway. I guess it doesn't really make too much of a difference. Yeah, it's all right, I suppose. So we'll go across right here. And at this point, this is when it sort of becomes its own sort of building right here where we have it just sort of block off this little part right there. That's quite nice. That's quite nice looking. It does the same with this side anyway, so we're pretty much sticking to our design right here. And then we want to go out by 3 blocks, I believe. Yep, 3 blocks is what we're going for right there. Fantastic to see. We have moved that grave right there, and I'm scratching my beard, and it feels amazing. Let's get rid of this ladder. There we are. It's pretty good. It's not like a full beard. I feel like I've just said beard now, so I may as well just say it. No, it's not. It's sort of... I'm getting there. I'm trying to grow it out and then just sort of like trim it as I'm going eventually. Eventually I will. I'm too lazy right now. I'm just becoming some sort of hermit. It's great. I mean, well, not actual hermit, but the look of a hermit, which I feel like is good enough to be constituted as a hermit. So there you go. Well, we're going to stick with that right now. That flawless logic. I can't actually see this because of the bloody transparency. Right, there we go. This is going to be quite awkward to make. So we're just going to take it nice and slow. There you are. Since we have to go pretty much... Oh, yep, there we go. Our first error. First catch of the day. There we are. First error of the day, even. There we are. It's a reference to Star Wars. New one's coming out soon, I believe. Is it this year or next year? I don't know. That's a good point. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's this year. We haven't been shown too much about it. We've shown, like, teasers, which are rather teasing, I would say. Am I excited? I probably won't see it in the cinema, but I mean, I'll wait for it to sort of come out, which I guess would be pretty great, you know. See if it goes on DVD or something like that. Rent it, you know, go nuts, that kind of thing. I don't have any of the streaming services that people traditionally have. Well, I don't own them, but just use other people's. Why should I do it? I just use other people's stuff. It's much easier. It's cheaper for me as well. It's always nice to say, I mean, I don't tell them that. They're just like, kindness of their heart. That's what it is, right? Yeah, it's not the kindness of their heart. Anyway, I'm not sure what I'm saying right now. I'm not a thief, okay? I'm not stealing people's accounts. I'm borrowing them. Difference, ladies and gentlemen. Complete difference right there. There we are. Of course, that's when I find the time. And I mean, I mostly just watch YouTube videos, to be honest with you. But when there's, like, cool shows out, like Game of Thrones, that kind of thing, then, you know, you'd watch that. There you go. How else are you going to watch it? Going to pirate? Not a pirate, damn you. Not the far seas. The grand pirate bays. Looking over at the whelps below that are still waiting for their premium. Meanwhile, just made myself slightly depressed, knowing that pirates still have it slightly easier than people that are paying real money for stuff. But it's legal, you know. Stick to the law. Don't want to be any law-abiding citizen that's just sort of like breaking the law. Wait, that's not a law-abiding. Well, I mean, it's sort of breaking the law to... that's what a law-abiding... Is it? I don't know. There's someone that breaks the law in order to commit some sort of justice in that kind of thing. I'm sure that's the case. Could be wrong right there. It sounds about right. Oh, well. We'll think about that later. Let's make sure we just connect this up. Should we go all the way? Should we go all the way? A question I usually ask people. Is it really something I hope not. I mean, you would just walk in the middle of the street. Hey, you want to go all the way? Yeah, sure, why not? I got time. Like, it's usually the response, I feel like, anyway. Great. I'm just going to stick with what I just said right there. Let's make sure we get the crenellations done. There we are. Fantastic. Crenellations are something I think about a lot. It's a very beautiful design piece right there. That is made for defense, but at the same time is quite a nice looking addition to a castle. It makes it look a lot less boring. At least on the top anyway. A lot more definition than definition. Why did I do that for definition? I thought of the random noise that pops up when THX. I can't remember that really weird noise that pops up when there's like a film or something like that. Very old noise. I haven't heard it in a very long time, so feeling kind of nostalgic right now. Actually, I feel like my life is going by, you know, before my very eyes. It's kind of scary, actually, the thought of that now. I'm old. I'm not that old. There we go. Oh yeah, the bottom crenellation is what I was missing out right there. I thought it looked a little bit off. Yeah, I thought it looked a little bit off. My voice went a little bit there. It seems to be happening quite a lot lately. I'm getting worried that I'm slowly turning into the opposite sex. I mean, nothing wrong with that, I suppose, but I do not identify as that. You know, I am sticking to what I am right here inside. There we are. That's what matters, ladies and gentlemen. This is good. Right, let's make sure that we delete that block right there. Being the manly man. Manly man. Yes. Bob Manly Man. There we are. Okay. Or you can be an unmanly man, I think. Yeah. Unmanly man. Bob Unmanly Man. That's really hard to say very quickly. Bob Unmanly Man. Nope. Say it again. No, Bob Unmanly Man. Now it's not like I'm saying something else completely. Bob Unmanly Man. Good job. Bob Unmanly Man now. There we Wacky waving flaming two man. I can't say that very quickly. Wacky waving and flame while playing two man. Wacky waving and flame while playing two man. Anyway, that's good. I feel like that's good right there because I was about to sneeze. No, it's gone. It's gone. It is gone. That is annoying. I feel sad now. The fact that it's disappeared from my grasp. What do you want? I'll tell you what. We'll buy you a stone. We probably want to make some masonry stuff later on, so I feel like that's a good idea just to keep for the time being. Now let's get rid of a few sort of blocks here and there. I don't know what I've been talking about for the last sort of 10 minutes or something like that. It's been quite random though. It's all over the place. I guess it's great. Yeah, it's fine. Bit of rambling here and there. Nothing too bad about that. Let's make sure we sort of stick to a sort of a weird side pattern right here. Because it makes it look... It's like the idea of it is random. It looks random, but there's actually a rhythm to it. Alright, anyway. Let's make sure we use the darker block just to sort of... I'm not sure what effect we're really going for. Just sort of definition in the brick, I suppose. All the others are sort of nicely put in, but some of these are maybe slightly hanging out. That kind of thing. I guess that's the sort of desired effect that we're kind of going for, especially with it being a slightly different color. Bit of shading going on. It's very nice to see, even though it's... I don't like it being like that, though. Yeah, no, that's too far. That's when I start to sort of break skulls open. There we go. That's pretty good right there. Let's go ahead and save before we spawn this in, just in case it looks a little bit dodgy. There we are. Oh, no. I was so close. Engine error. At the last second. Will this not spawn in now? Okay, it does. Well, we've got an engine error now, which probably means this save is corrupted. If that's the case, then you're probably going to have a random skip in the next episode. So there we are. I say next episode. We're pretty much done for now, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen. This took a lot longer than I was expecting. Look at it, though. This is looking really good. It's looking... Well, in my head, it didn't look that great. But looking at it now, especially with it going up by one block, it definitely looks like it's its own wall. And we're completely ignoring the fact that it used to be anything else. So, you know, we've got this right now. It's fantastic. I like the way the mine sort of morphs into it as well. It's very cool to see. Eventually, we're going to be doing the same thing with all of the walls that are inside the castle that are stone. So, just to cover up the stone, basically. And we should be all good right there. We might mine up some of the minerals while we're at it as well. We didn't do that with a little bit of gold, I think I saw earlier. It might have been gold. It was something yellow. I think only gold is yellow in this. So yeah, makes sense to me. But there you are. There's some eye candy for you. It's fantastic. I'm not sure how I feel about this. That looks a bit off. This is alright. Actually, that also looks a bit off. Too late now. Can't go back. Oh, I tell you what, the corners I missed out on. Daily update. Oh, we have so many people right now. Tell you what, let's go ahead and name a few people before we end today. Let's see. Who do we have? Wow. We have 4 new people to name. My God. All right, here we go. Naming time. Where am I from? Okay, we got fish right here. The power of the fish compels you. Fantastic. Didn't request to be anything in particular. Got this guy right here. Let's see. Fish to Lady Moon. Let's see. Specifically female makes sense. You know, you can't have like a not female. You can't have like Man Moon. Man Moon. Unfortunately, there are no females. There we are. They're all gone. Unless Fish is a female. Nope. Do we want to... Yeah. Okay, tell you what. Simple bit there, right there. We'll make sure Lady Moon is the lady right there. Lady... Oh. Moon. Welcome to the land. You request anything in particular? Yep. Just female. Fantastic. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and put the other guy in right there if I can actually spell your name right. Again, once again, I still feel like your name is some sort of symplectics. Yeah. It sounds like a learning disability, in fact. It's like nearly dyslexic. I'm symplectic. What does that mean? It means you're simple in a very plectic way. What? What does plectic mean? It probably means something. I'm probably butchering your name. I do apologize. It's a very weird list that I've made right here, so it's hard to see what names I've put in already. Symplectics. Symplectic. Good enough. Good enough. Right now. Actually, what's the stats for Lady Moon? That's alright. Pretty good right there. There we are. Right, let's see. Lady Moon. Trionus. Trionus. Trionus, there we go. On the mountain of Trionus. I feel like there would be a blade called Trionus. And then Cool Guy. Cool Guy! No, not cool here. Cool Guy. He's the cool guy. Okay? He's also... Wow, you're really bad. Actually, you know what, Cool Guy? We won't have you just yet. Because we need a... If you want to be a fighter, which Cool Guy has requested to be. He wants to be a soldier or a blacksmith. We've already got a blacksmith. And if I want you to be a fighter, you've got to have good body. So you know what, Cool Guy? You'll be the next person if they've got decent body. Look, I'm just looking out for you, bro. Brah. Right, then I say brah too much. Brah. There we go. Ship Endo. Who's Endo? Hopefully not my Endo. Ship Endo. There we go. Yeah, you get the bad stats, Ship Endo. Do apologize, good sir. Nothing personal. This is looking great. I do like the fact that these walls are not... They don't look sort of thick, which is quite nice, which means they're just little outliers that are part of the inside of the keep and are not actually made for... Well, they're made for defense because, you know, close this gate. Like, they breach through this gate, and then you close this one. And then you got some extra defense right here. They can get up this walkway. We could just destroy the ladders, which is fine. You know, they might have to try and sort of go on top of each other like a group of midgets in disguise in order to, you know... Get on top of... That was a really weird... Is that an analogy? That was a really weird way of describing that. But there you go. Yeah, just to get on top of these layers right here and get out of it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for watching me, the Innkeeper, play Stonehearth. Welcome to Stronghold. Our castle is very, very, very slowly coming together. But eventually, we're going to have a beautiful castle. At least I hope so anyway. I really wish they would say when the update would come out for 12. Because it was sudden last time for Alpha 11. And I don't want to be sort of like nearly there. I mean, maybe we need... Well, I can't have a live stream event. The thing about live stream events is that XSplit really ruins the game. It just doesn't like XSplit. It just destroys itself, which is quite sad. Maybe I need to use OBS or something like that. I might get around to doing something. We do not know just yet. However, thanks for watching. You've all been fantastic. And I'll see you all next time. Did I do my normal outro? Did I do... You know the normal outro. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.